Happy New Year, and we are so thrilled and honored to have with us the PSA Athlete of the Year for 2023, our super good friend, world number 2 in pole vault, Pinoy Ernest John Obiena. EJ Obiena. Hi.
Hi, Miss Dyan. Thank you for what a wonderful introduction.
Yeah, well, super kulang pa yon. But anyway, first of all, congratulations. You were chosen as Athlete of the Year for 2023. Did you expect that?
Not really, but I knew I had a good year. It has always been a milestone, I would say, of every Filipino athlete. I remember my first time being in the PSA award and seeing actually Ate Hidilyn get her, you know, Athlete of the Year award. Since then, I was like, I would want to have one of those, and I had
Nice.
a couple of good years. But it's always been something. You know, never had like I would say a dominant year as 2023. But there's a saying that the things that we aim before, like some not the things that we aim, it's like the things that we wish for in the past are already here, and I'm very very honored to be the PSA Athlete of the Year, and I'm very proud of what I and my team have accomplished last year.
For sure. Well, unfortunately, you I understand you're not going to be able to make it to receive the award personally, but it is a super tremendous honor to be chosen Athlete of the Year. Grabe yon. But super deserving naman, EJ. I mean, what a year you had. I mean, first of all, you achieved your one of your biggest goals, which was to jump 6 meters, not just once, but you did it twice last year. You won numerous gold medals in different events. Southeast Asian Games gold, you got it. Asian Games gold, you got it. Silver at the World Championships. Wow, I remember talking to you all throughout last year, and when you were like recounting your entire schedule and just thinking about it was already like getting you exhausted. Well, now you're done with 2023. When you look back and reflect, what are your primary thoughts on the year that was?
It has been smooth. Everything that we wanted to happen happened, and we were able to plan quite good moving from 2022 season to 2023. And I think that's been the most crucial part. Just being able to plan the whole calendar and make sure that I'm ready in each competition, and of course doing the work that needs to be done.
Yeah, and you achieved many of your goals, jumping 6 meters, winning the SEA Games and the Asian Games. Is Vitaly pleased, contented?
He's happy, but that's the thing with the coach such as Vitaly. His aim is constant improvement. It's good to celebrate to jump 6 meters, but the day
Yeah.
after we're already analyzing what can we do next, what things can we do better to jump higher.
So at the end of the year, when you went back to Italy, I think it was like, was that October or September when you went
Yes.
back? Nagkaroon ba kayo ng meeting with Coach Vitaly Petrov? Did you have a sit down and discuss with him, have any reflections, and basically plan for 2024? Did you have that sort of thing, or it's always just casual, constant talking?
I mean, we had that talk right after Asian Games.
Oh,
Right after. It was not even before the quote unquote off season. So right after Asian Games, he congratulated me for a good season. He said that, we were able to do this not just because, we prepared, we're mentally strong. And he said that he saw that I grew and I developed to a competitor, which is a very big thing for me hearing it from him. But then right after he complimented, he said, but there's a lot of things that you need to work on. The way you've been voting the last half of the season is not, he would say, technically efficient. Then we had some small nicks of pain here and there that we
Yeah.
needed to work on, and yeah, some technical adjustments that he has been reiterating to me that I need to try and change. So, you know, as I said, my coach is a very unique person that doesn't really dwell so much with the basking glory and all the wins. He's already thinking, okay, what's next? What can we do next? What better way can we jump? Which technical adjustments can we do?
Yeah. Well, right now, as we speak, I understand you just moved from your usual training center in Formia, and you're now in Padova, which
Yes.
is indoor training facility. Can you tell us about that? Like what your plan is there, how long you're going to be there, and when your first tournament would be?
We've been going here in Padova every winter for the past, I would say 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this has always been a very welcoming place for us during this time. We have a gymnastic area right beside the pole vault facility,
Oh,
which makes this place perfect at this period of training. And Vitaly really do enjoy that the facility is not a crowded one. We're the only pole vaulters, if not the local ones. So we get the time that we want to jump. We are able to use the facility when we need to use the facility. And I think for Vitaly, this is one of the most important things for him. So that's pretty much it. And because Formia is lacking a proper indoor facility for pole vault,
yeah,
the indoor facility that they have there is actually, I believe, more than 30 or 40 years old already. And the structures are, yeah, they probably need some renovating. Therefore, the
yeah.
reason why we're here.
And how long are you going to be training in Padova?
Oh, I'll be here the whole indoor season, probably until first week of March for the whole entirety of indoor season.
Nice. And your first competition for 2024, when do you have that slated?
The idea is to do the first competition on the 28th of February. Then I'll have another one either on the 24th and the 23rd. Then we'll go to the World Indoor Championship in Glasgow in the first week of March.
Sounds good.
If
Well, yeah,
if
I
I
want,
get my visa,
huh?
if I get my visa, because I'm still processing it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, we definitely hope that you get it. Now, I to want you to make cuento a little bit about getting to Padova, like which is the life of a pole vaulter, I guess. You traveled by car and you drove many hours, and you had your pole. How do you do it on the top of the of your SUV, or how does it work, EJ?
So right now I'm renting a crossover here,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean I have two pull bags because it's a training camp. It's quite a an extensive list of poles that I need. So I had two tubes strapped on a tiny crossover here in Italy, and the back of the car is filled with my bag and stuff. And it was
Yeah,
supposed to be a 650-kilometer drive, which supposed to be around 6 hours, 5 hours and a half. But the
yeah,
problem, traffic was horrendous. uh, it took us like eight hours and a half, almost nine. And I mean, it is what it is.
that's long. We were
Thing-
you or switch?
Oh, I'm driving alone. I mean, I don't really have. Vitaly has his own transport, and it's me. So Vitaly
Oh,
actually went ahead. He was earlier here for I think a few hours because he was also stuck in traffic.
oh, so you drove that by yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Pero may kasama ka dyan in training. Who are the other pole vaulters that you are with who are also being coached by Vitaly?
The podium finishers in Asian Games, my good friends Hussein Al Hizam and Huang Bokai of China. So we have a little Asian group here,
Nice.
working and for each other, and hopefully everybody makes the Olympics.
Nice. Well, you're qualified already. Are they qualified na?
Based on ranking at the moment, yes.
Okay, well, that's going to be good. Representing the Asian continent, of whom EJ Obiena is number one in ever. So your record last year, your highest jump was 6 meters, which you did twice. EJ, making that 6 meters, you said that you made a lot of technical adjustments and you finally did it, gave you a lot of belief. Now, what is Vitaly's? Does he give you number goals? Like, is it, if you do this, I think you can reach this, especially for the upcoming Olympics? Or does he specifically just work on technique and just see what happens?
I mean, we're working on changes in the technique that have probable results. So what it means is like, okay, we change certain aspect of this part of my jump, which should make it a little bit more efficient, should give me another 5, 6 centimeters. Then getting stronger, of course, getting faster always helps. And there's not a
Progress.
specific that, okay, you need to run this, then you'll jump this. It's almost like a mix of all the aspects that combines and results as a pole vault competition and pole vault event.
Yes. So what have you been doing the last couple of months, specifically? Like you, I know that you've mentioned that it's very hard in the off season. Like your training is really masakit, especially the fitness side. Can you share some of the things that you're doing that are necessary but super painful?
Um, uh, this period is called the preseason. It's where we build our foundation. So therefore, this is where we do a lot of long runs. We do 3 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers, and all these distances. But I would say the worst of all the distance in track and field is the 400, because the lack of oxygen in your legs would just make you feel like you're hitting a wall in the last
Yeah.
stretch. I
Okay.
hate it, to be honest. It's not something that I look forward to. And yeah, we're doing a lot of work, heavy lifts and gymnastics.
Heavy lifting, gymnastics, sprinting are the stuff that I heard. So the sprinting really helps you to generate more speed on your as you approach your jump, right? More speed gives more height. Ganon.
Of course.
And what about your gymnastics? How is that coming along? Do you have
Um,
a coach for that?
yes, we do. Vitaly hires a gymnastic coach to assist the training. It's getting better, not as good as Kaloy for sure. Far, but I'm slowly getting better. Trying to learn new skills that I could adapt and learn to be more efficient when it comes to pole vaulting.
Yeah, so the gymnastics part of the training is always part of the pole vaulters training, correct?
Not, I wouldn't say not always, but most of the pole vaulters, especially the good ones, they do adapt gymnastics as one of their training regimen.
Yeah, do you sometimes text or chat with Kaloy to ask for some tips?
Of course, who better to ask than a two-time world champion in the sport itself. And yeah, what can I say? I need to learn a lot. And when he praised that the way I do things has some technique, that's a good phrase. You know, I'm very honored hearing that from Kaloy.
Ano sabi niya?
Sabi niya kasi I do some stuff, not bara-bara. Kumbaga may technique daw. So in that way, I'm very, honored to hear that from someone like him.
Yeah, well, you're both going to be going for the gold medal in the Paris Olympics. But before we talk
So,
about that, EJ, how was your Christmas? Did you train? Did you train on Christmas Day?
um, yeah, and Christmas Day, I was in the gym with my girlfriend and with Sir Jim Lafferty as well. So yeah, Christmas morning, open the gifts, then in the gym.
All right. What about how was your New Year's? How did you celebrate New Year's?
I was in Berlin in the cold weather of Berlin. It was nice. I was with my girlfriend in these holidays. It was good. But then again, on the first back to training, back to work, it's yeah, I guess I'm getting old. Like the magic of holidays are a little bit less, you know.
No, I think you're just super focused on your goal. And I know that 2024 is all about the Paris Olympics, di ba?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the plan of attack for Paris? I know that, you know, like you said, you've grown so much, you've matured, your technique is getting better. Um, you have the gold medal, of course, as your target. Uh, how are you working towards that goal? What's the plan for 2024? Like these next couple of months, you have about how many months? January, February, March, April, May. 7 months,
It,
7 months.
it really is working on my weaknesses. As much as I have grown a lot, there's still a lot of things I need to work on. I mean, mentally, I believe I've crashed in some meets and, you know, physically just brought me to where I was at. So there's something that I could work on there. Technique wise, after I got COVID, it just degraded. The technique that I've learned and process and improve, I kind of lost it midway the season, especially after COVID, the sensation. I need to be able to grasp it again and make sure that, you know, the adjustments that I have learned, I'm be able to relearn it and make it as stable as possible. And what can I say? Just really getting stronger and faster, never hurt anybody. So that's the plan. Make sure that I am continuously improving in the weight room, continuously getting faster and stronger. Overall, just improve on every aspect, but mostly on my weaknesses.
Yeah. Um, I'm sure you saw that video that was just posted by World Athletics about the top five, right? Pole vaulters
Yeah.
in the world. So nice. I was so excited watching it because it was counting it down five, world ranked five, four, three, two was EJ Obiena, and then world champion Mondo Duplantis, of course. So wow, that must have given you goosebumps moment to see your video in the World Athletics feature with you as number two in the world. Some of your
It's
best.
no, it's good. I mean, it was nice to see. I wouldn't say I was overly excited about it. It was a goal. It was a goal that I wanted to achieve, and I'm very happy. Of course, I'm happy that I've achieved it. But you know, I think in sports, usually we get really truly exhilarated, like that extreme emotion happens when we don't expect it. I'm
Yeah.
not being lucky to say that I expected to do it, but that's what I set out 2023, and I'm very happy and content that I was able to achieve it.
Yeah. Earlier you mentioned about envisioning or having visions of what you want. So can you share what's in your mind when you envision the Paris Olympics? Like, what are you working to manifest?
Right now, make sure that I am injury free. That's what I'm thinking, and I know if I'm injury free and I'm staying with the course, it's gonna be a good Olympics. Not worried about a lot of things. If I'm manifesting something I really want to win, I do believe I have a chance, and that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm working as hard as I can, doing all the sacrifice that needs to be done. And hopefully come that day I'm healthy, then you know, bring it on, and let's see how good I could be in that stage.
Yeah, well, I like that. Well, I like what I heard. You said you believe that you have a chance. Of course, we all know that it's really tough because of Mondo Duplantis, the world record that he has set 6.23, right?
Yeah,
How far is 23 centimeters, EJ, to jump in
that's
pole vault?
that's far. You know, brutally honest, it is. I mean, it's almost a length of an iPhone or a length of a phone, pretty much. I would say. But then again, the event of pole vaulting, you don't always jump your best.
Yeah, yeah,
So the conditions and a lot of things are in play. And if I'm able to jump 6 meters consistently, then that gap closes. The more
yeah,
consistent I go, the better my chances are. The higher I can jump, the
Yeah.
better the probability is going to be for me. So for me, that's all there is for me to think about. I can't change what Mondo's going to be doing. I can't predict how high he's going to jump. All I can control is my vision, my way of thinking, the way I train, and how I perform.
Yeah. Well, the Olympic record is 6.03. So that's very attainable. So like you said, sabi nga, pag Olympics, iba na kasi, syempre yung pressure and you don't know how others are going to react. Even world champions can fall, right? But yeah, very good mindset to not focus on others and just yourself, because that's really all you can do. Pole vaulting is really a sport where you are actually competing with yourself, di
Agree.
ba? Do you talk to nag-uusap ba kayo ni Mondoy? I think you're good friends already, or I mean, he
Um,
can probably feel you, like you said before, you want to let him know that you're right there pushing him, that there's no way he can relax, di ba?
yeah, I haven't talked to the guy. I'm sure I'm gonna see him in a few months. His parents are actually here. Greg and Helena is here right now.
Okay.
I mean, I know he's training. You don't become the greatest of all time in the event. He is the greatest of all time, and relax and he knows what he needs to do. And I mean, as a lot of people are saying, he's born to fly, so he should know what to do. And I'm just here doing my thing and making sure my chances is as high as possible.
Yeah, for sure. So EJ, when you look at the Paris Olympics, I remember it seemed like just yesterday that it was just the Tokyo Olympics, diba? In 2021. I mean, it was held in 2021. And then you were like super like bad trip there. Like yeah, you didn't perform like you wanted to, but now you're way better. How important is this Paris Olympics to you in terms of your career? Like how do you look at it? Uh
I don't. I think I don't even look at it as how it would affect my career. I look at it as something that I want. Um, I think
yeah,
I've exceeded a lot of the things that I set out to do when the first time I actually grab a pole. I'm very lucky to be in such a position. Therefore,
yeah,
I'm not looking at Paris as something, oh, I want this in my history or something like that, or this is something I set out. I just have this, I know I want that. How big is it for my legacy or whatever? I don't know, but
yeah,
I want it. Right now, the biggest reason why I continued after is because of Paris.
yeah,
Therefore, it is the all and all at this period of time.
yeah. Yeah, and you talked about sacrifice, but you've been living away from the Philippines for how many years now, EJ?
It's actually gonna be the first time I was in Italy was 2014. So it marks more or less 10 years that I've been in and out. But
Wow,
really far from home, like really long time is 2019. So I'd say a good solid 5 years.
that's a long time. Now tell us about the team that you have with you. So of course your head coach is Vitaly Petrov, and then who else is there with you to help you with different aspects of your game?
Oh, perfect. There's a small change within my team. Of course, it's gonna be impossible to change. My coach is still Vitaly Petrov. He's still the head guy. He still decides the stuff that needs to be done. And then now I would say my head physio would be Antonio Guglietta, who used to just be my osteopath. And then now we have I would say an assistant physio that works with him, which is Christian Ferdinandi. Both has different specialties in their field.
Okay.
And I have my psychologist, Shera Kasuga from she's a Filipina as well. And that pretty much consists the core group that I more or less day in, day out really do interact. But then of course there's a lot of more people behind the scenes that make sure that the group are enabled to do what needs to be done.
Yeah. So now you can really focus and buckle down to work because you have your team complete and just really concentrate on what you have to do day to day, diba? How
Yeah.
many tournaments do you plan before competing in Paris Olympics?
Counting indoors, I think would be on 6, counting indoors. Not counting only outdoor, probably just 2 or 3. It's not going to be a busy year before Olympics. The idea is to prepare. Last year has been quite a long season. I really need to get time to pick
Yeah,
myself up and, you know, prepare to make sure that come that day, I'm ready.
agree. Yeah. And how would you describe your mindset uh as you enter 2024?
Just do everything that I can do. There's a lot of things happening. Of course, there's always gonna be things happening right now. Anything that I do should lead up to Paris, should lead up for me to be ready at that day, should lead up to me to be, how do you say this, physically capable of doing what needs to be done. So come that day, I just want to make sure that physically I'm good. Mentally, that is totally another story. But of course, there are things that I could work on as well. What can I say? It's just really zone in. Everything I do from here on out is all about Paris.
Yeah, fantastic. So no tennis for now.
No, unfortunately, though I do miss it. I mean, if I get an opportunity to hit some balls, I'll take it. But right now, there's not much there, especially here.
Yeah. Other than gymnastics, do you do any other sports to cross train or to help you recover, like swim or anything else?
No,
Martial art.
not at this time. I think I played quite a bit of tennis in the first month, like in October, just
Mm,
to kind of get my, have fun, but at the same time, kind of bounce back and get my fitness. But I mean, there's not really other sports. We play around, we play some back, but it's not really considered a cross training, I would say.
yeah. So EJ, the other Filipino Olympians who have already qualified, Yumi Marshall, of course, and just yourself, and of course, Carlos Yulo, diba? In touch ba kayo? And you know that, and do you guys share about what you're gonna be doing? Are you gonna be going to Paris, like let's say a month before, or what is your plan?
Oh, for me, personally, I know I'm driving to Paris. That I know. I'm not taking plane. It's just gonna be, we're gonna be driving by car going there. I know Kuya Yumir is planning some training camp. With Kaloy, I'm not really sure yet. Um, I mean, I've not really talked to a lot of them at this time. I think I've had a bit of a uh, like a little bit of a break, I would say, when it comes to like working on stuff.
Yeah, that's good. And how is the weather going to be like in the Paris Olympics? It's going to be summer, of course, very different from where you're training now. Pero mas okay yan sa'yo, di ba? You prefer the heat over the cold for your
Oh,
jumps.
I prefer the heat over the cold any day. It's hard to jump in the cold.
And will your parents be able to make it sa Olympics? Hopefully.
Hopefully, I've got their tickets already. I mean flights. Hopefully we'll be able to get tickets because from what I've heard, it's sold out right now,
Oh,
especially
really?
the finals. It's already sold out. So yeah,
For your finals day, the
my
day,
connection for that one.
huh? For that athletic.
Yeah, for that day in Povo. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there are going to be a lot of Filipinos in Paris. And I'm sure that many Pinoys will be traveling from Europe to support you. When people say that EJ Obiena has one of the best chances for a Filipino to win a gold medal in the Paris Olympics. How does that make you feel?
Gives me a lot of pride. Gives me a lot of positive hope because that is something that I mean I would always want to be in. The pressure is gonna be there, but as the great Billie Jean King said, pressure is privilege, and I'm gonna say it. I'm privileged to be in the position I'm at, and I'm just gonna keep putting my head down and doing the work.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of what you need, would you say that you have all the tools that you need right now to be able to prepare you in the best possible way for the biggest upcoming competition of your life?
Yes, I believe I would say it's almost 100%. I got everything that I need, which is good. We're just trying to make sure that all the paperwork is not overwhelmingly crazy. So we're trying to work on that, and everything else I would say it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and you're feeling good right now as you're gonna start your training camp there in Padova.
I mean, I don't feel good. I feel tired, but
Oh,
I mean
you're
that's how I'm supposed to feel at this period. So it's all good.
Okay. Well, EJ, before we let you go, I have still a couple of things I wanted to ask you. First, I know your good friend Alex Ayala is competing in the Australian Open
Yeah.
qualifying on Tuesday. So maybe have some good luck message for her.
I mean, she knows what she needs to do, and I wish her all the best. She done the pre-season in Philippines, and I'm sure the whole family's there to support her. And I can't wait, to be honest, to see her get out there and smash those balls and kill it.
Yeah. All right, EJ. And also, just to end things on a little bit of a light note, just a couple of quick fire questions for you
Sure.
before we go and continue your training there. All right. So, what was your childhood nickname?
EJ.
EJ lang.
They called me
Describe, huh?
uh, Kulas. My mom used to call me Kulas.
Kulas. What is kulas?
It's like I can't translate it, but when you're like a very naughty kid, I think.
Oh, you're a naughty kid, huh?
I mean, I had way too much energy.
All good right now. All right. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Damn. I would say hardworking. I don't even know what I would say.
Uh,
Overthinker,
huh? Oh,
overthinker, and probably what else? What else? I don't know what to describe myself. I know I overthink. I know I work hard. That
dream
pretty
big.
much I know.
Dream. Dedicated, Perse-
I'll take
persevere.
that. I'll take that.
Hey, do you have a hidden talent? What is your hidden talent that we don't know about?
I play the guitar. I wouldn't
Ooh,
say it's a talent, but I play a guitar. Yeah.
talaga?
Not good, but I'm happy about it.
You have a guitar there?
No, no, it's in Formia.
Oh, at least you have one in Italy. So you use that to kind of like chill every once in a while. What do you play? What
I like acoustic, anything that's acoustic, mellow, romantic kind of songs. Typical, Filipino OPM style.
Okay. Well, we of course know that your girlfriend is the love of your life, but do you have a celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush.
Wala ba?
Not really. There's really
Oh, focus. Very good, very good. Good answer. What are you reading a book right now? What book are you reading?
no, I'm currently not reading a book. I just got gifted what's this? Um oh God, I forgot the title of the book.
What's it
Uh,
about?
It's about actually feminism. It's about
Mm.
a very good writer of a very she's a quite a popular activist, a very active feminist as well. And yeah, I would want to learn a little bit more about that.
What is your definition of love?
Love is it doesn't damn, I know the word. This is me tired. Like I know the word unconditional. There you go.
Unconditional. Okay, unconditional. Okay, got it. If you were not an athlete, what would be your dream job?
I'll be an engineer. I love building stuff, especially in the robotics and mechatronics side.
All right. Okay, and finally, a message to your fans, and not just in the Philippines, but all over the world.
Thank you so much for following all the ups and downs of my career. To all the fans that are waiting for me in the indoor season, you guys just gotta wait a little bit more. I'm gonna start a bit late because of the season, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see in Glasgow. I'll be probably somewhere in Europe in the 20th-ish of February. So looking forward to that. And what can I say? I really appreciate and thank you for all the love and support that I've been receiving. It's been, to be honest, quite overwhelming. Never thought it would be at this point. Therefore, I'm truly am thankful.
Yeah. All right. So, did you say your first competition February 20th, but you don't know yet where?
Yes, that's the day that we're gonna start, but we don't know where yet.
All right. Well, EJ, Happy New Year to you. I know that you have a lot on your plate, but you got this. I know that you're going to be working really hard, and please give our best and our super thanks to Vitaly. Thanks for like remaining. Tell him thanks for remaining super dedicated to you and believing in you, because I know that he believes in you sometimes more than you believe in yourself, and you definitely need to hear that voice at certain times, diba?
Thank you.
EJ Obiena, grazie, molto grazie. Did I say it right? Molto grazie.
Yeah. Grazie mille. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, and we'll see. We'll talk to you again really soon. Maraming salamat.
Maraming
Ciao.
salamat, Miss Lea. Ciao.